and welcome to the Untouched Quest. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Siri. And if you want to follow the story, you can read Elfquest for free at elfquest.com. And remember to follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
So today we're going to talk about Dreamtime part 9 through 12. A dream about acceptance and self-empowerment. Someone had several dreams, and someone is eavesdropping on dreams. Skywise felt left out. Wisecutter struggling with his dream. So this first issue starts with Tyleets' dream.
And that was kind of like, it wasn't really something new because we have heard the story about Little Patch before. So I felt like this was just more like exploring her feelings around Little Patch
and
in a
around
way.
Humans and the way that she sees and views humans.
So in the first bubble, or like storyteller bubble on this issue, it says that nothing that the elves create or make is expected to last.
Yeah.
And I wonder why. Because they are basically living forever, but they don't make things to last. Why? Like, for example, the tree house. It sounds like they're like, oh, it doesn't matter. We don't have to make this to last. But they're going to live there for thousands of years.
Well, they make everything out of natural materials and like...
Yeah, but just put a little more effort into it.
I think it's more of they don't make anything to like harm the environment or to make a footprint.
That's something different than to say we're not making anything to last. That's two different things.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. Like in the 70s, 80s, when you made clothing, they were made to last and keep up holding for a wash after wash. If you buy like a t-shirt at H&M today, it has small holes after the first wash. Yeah. That's not made to last. So like
yeah, but I think that like what they mean is that things were made to not like leave marks on environment and the world of them. Like nobody would like
then
see
you have
that
to say that because that's different.
Yeah, but I think that's like what they meant, that everything was made to kind of be temporarily so that if they chose to leave, they could leave without a trace.
Yeah,
like no one would know that they had been there. They wouldn't remove trees and build houses and deforest the area, because that would make a physical footprint of them in this world, and that is not what they're about.
Yeah, that sounds more like the elves. But
yeah,
when I read it, I was like, you're living for so long and you're just gonna make it last for like one time use and you make new ones.
Yeah,
like,
no, I think that's more like what they meant with that sentence, like how they try not to be a burden on the world and the environment.
Yeah, makes sense though.
Yeah,
and it feels like Tyleet, it really was afraid to actually lose Little Patch to the humans at the first. Like, since Little Patch, as a toddler, walked into a human village. Yeah,
she was kind of afraid that he was going to leave her and find his own people over her.
Which is, like, she wanted that in the beginning, though. She really tried to give him back, so...
Yeah,
why?
But that was like before she really knew him and he was her baby. At that moment, he was just a baby, not hers. She didn't feel any connection or ownership over the little being. But as he walks into the village, she gets really scared because nobody wants to like talk to her or help her, and she's like yelling and looking for him, and like everyone just looks at her or ignores her.
But that's describe humanity today too. Like, there can be a lost child in a huge pack of people, and no one will notice because everyone is just so in their head and just thinking about their own day, where they're going, and that's just like how it looks here too.
It has nothing to do with me. They can figure it out themselves.
And also it says like, where are they all going? What are they all up to? So it's like, you see that everyone is just like minding their own business.
Yeah. But in all of the people, she does actually meet somebody she knows.
Yeah. Oh, and just a side note, here we call the humans two legs.
Yeah.
Which elves are two legs too.
Yes.
So That's a stupid nickname for
Yes.
humans.
Yes, it is.
I get like, if they were like, oh, the stupid two legs, you're two legs too. So you're stupid too then.
Yeah, you're just as stupid.
Yeah.
But in this particular picture of Nona and Adar, I feel like Nona really looks like Wendy.
Yes, maybe that's
Richard?
yeah. Did he ever have a beard like this
He
and stuff?
does have a beard.
Ah, maybe it's like, you know?
Yeah, I really
Little
think-
Easter egg.
Yeah.
But Nona and Adar are dead way long.
For a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they have sadly long since passed.
Yeah. But it's probably more like she's using them because they are some of the humans she knows the name and faces of.
Yeah, and it's very touching that like in a huge mass of people she would find two of the dearest humans to all of elves.
Yeah.
And like be able to meet them and connect with them and like get their help.
Mm-hmm. And then also Obar
Yeah.
comes along, which he actually helps her because he puts her on top of his shoulder so
Yeah,
she can like
lifts her
look
up.
out over the crowd.
Yeah, and as she does, she can see that Nona and Adar has actually been able to find Little Patch for her.
Mm-hmm.
And they get reunited.
But suddenly she has 5 fingers, so now
Yes.
Tyleet is a human.
Yes. I think that Tyleet identifies a lot with the humans.
Yeah, but like this could go both ways because Little Patch was human, raised as an elf, but Tyleet is an elf who learned a lot about humans
Yeah.
raising a human.
And she has a lot of love for the humans.
Yeah, and she learns a lot from them. She studies them.
Yeah. Well, so a lot of the other elves are kind of scared of the humans or want to distance themselves from
Mhm.
them. Tyleet isn't like that. And she talks with Pike and Shenshen about her dream and as it is a need to be accepted.
Yeah, and that like leads us into Shenshen's dream because she feels a little overshadowed by Lida.
Yeah.
So she's a little sister. Or is she a little sister or big
She
sister?
is little sister.
Okay. So she feels a little overshadowed by Lida since Lida has this power. She doesn't.
Yeah.
And she has to learn to accept herself.
Yeah.
And I think the dream helped her with that. That she is powerful in her own way.
Yeah. So as she's like sister and kind of envies her sister for her beauty and her power and
But Shenshen is a beauty too.
absolutely she just doesn't see herself.
No, she's been with the Skywise too, hasn't she? She's been flirting with him, hasn't she?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. And like
Skywise flirting with
and-
everyone though.
Yeah. Skywise has every girl.
Was it Sava who turned into Maggoty?
Yeah, she like went to Shaw's hut to ask
Oh my
for help.
god, that's a little nightmare view.
Yeah.
Like this beautiful like high queen kind of thing just
yeah.
turning into a troll.
Yeah. This beautiful high one. Almost high one.
Yeah,
like-
because on the image it kind of looks like it's just both Sava and Maggoty is there, but yeah, it says Sava turns into old
yeah,
Maggoty.
she does. Miss Shava turns into old Maggoty.
And old Maggoty is really ugly.
She
No
is
offense
really
to
ugly.
Maggoty, but like all the wrinkles, like they really made her ugly. Like the other trolls are not that ugly as old Maggoty.
No, but I think it's done that way because she's like this old hag. So she's made to look like this really old, ugly hag.
Maybe, yeah.
Because she's been old the whole time we've known
Mhm.
her. You have not seen her in her young glory
No.
days.
Not that I believe that any trolls have a glory day, but
Well, that's different.
yeah.
But like we've only seen her as like this really, really old person. So I think it's more of like showing that, like illustrating her age in a way.
Yeah.
But they go down to the grottos underneath Shava's hut, and there she is told that she has to like do a task.
It's almost like Cinderella.
Yeah, It is kind of like Cinderella.
I felt it was like, oh, you have to fix this root kind of thing or something.
Yeah, pick the mushrooms and the roots. And she obeys. She does as she's told.
But is it Magaty's foot that's stomping on it, or
Yeah.
okay?
Or a great booth, but like I saw it as Magdi.
Yeah, we haven't really seen anyone else.
No.
But it's not Magaty who's like nightmare fuel, because the cave is actually caving in.
Yes, after like they are standing in the cave and they're kind of yelling at each other, having a bit of a discussion.
Yeah.
And a cave-in starts.
But that feels so scary because they are like underground
Yeah.
in a cave. There's basically one way out.
Yeah.
And what if you don't get out? You're just crushed?
Yeah. And she says that she can't breathe. She must flee or choke. And as she like runs through the cave, she like stumbles upon Lita's body.
Mm-hmm. And this is like typical dream things, because it's Lita, but when Lita turns around, it turns into Tyleet, and Tyleet stretches her arms towards her.
And she's pregnant.
And she has 5 fingers.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in this picture.
Yeah, but that's like normal in dreams. Like you're like, oh, it's like that person over there run over, and then suddenly it turns into something where it's
morphs into something completely different.
Yeah.
And you just stood there like so stunned, like what the fuck just happened?
I don't know if I'm just being used to the elves now.
Yeah.
But I feel that Tyleet's hand here, when she's stretching out, is so retarded. I'm just like,
there's
something.
There's a finger too much.
Yeah, but there's like, if it would be human hand, it would just like feel all natural, doesn't feel strange. But the whole picture is just like, what the fuck is wrong with this picture?
It's an
you know?
elf, and
it's just like so mindfuck, because normally it's like, but 5 fingers is normal, but I don't think this is normal.
No, it doesn't look normal. It looks kind of strange.
Yeah. Suddenly Pike realized what's the connection with the dreams.
Yeah.
Which I still don't.
He just runs up like, Cutter, I found it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if we're supposed to know the connection yet.
Unless you like connected in your own mind, no. They haven't told the connection.
No, but it's like, are we supposed to like figure it out ourselves through these dreams that we've heard? Or is there something untold? So I should figure it out by myself, you know? Or not.
Like if you start to like really look into it and think about it and like dwell on everything and try to analyze it, you can. But you're not like really supposed to.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So he runs up to Cutter and it's like, you have to call a council right now. Everyone has to come here. We have to like tell the truth about the dreams.
Yeah. We have to gather all the dream seeds.
Yeah. So before he can tell everyone what he's figured out, he says that Clearbrook, Aurora, and Cutter must tell their dreams as well.
Which I feel is very unfair, because everyone else has shared their dreams in a smaller group.
Yeah, like
either
in a
with
private setting and just sent it out to the rest.
Yeah. While these 3 have to sit in council and share it with everyone. That's a little unfair, because dreams can be very private for a lot of people.
As we will figure out, Cutter's dream is extremely private.
But I think it's more private because of his feelings, not actually what he's dreamt, because his dream is... It's not a surprise that he dreamt that dream.
No.
Because it's
kind of expected.
Been haunting him for so long anyway, so...
Yeah. But it's something that he's not about to tell people about because he feels very strongly about this.
But Clearbrook dreams about Vinaville, or the Black Snake.
And about Two-Edge. And we're back to the time where Vinaville kidnapped Winkin.
Mm-hmm.
And Clearbrook is in...
Clearbrook is Winkin's grandma, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I was like, why would she dream about him, though?
No, she's his grandma.
Yeah, that makes sense,
or like
though.
grandma-in-law.
Yeah, but...
Grandma for all that.
She is together with Tree Stump, so she's like grandma in action, or what
Yeah,
like
and Scouter is her son,
yeah.
and he's Dushine's love mate, life mate.
But Clearbrook is with Tree Stump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But she's also the mom of Winkin's adopted father.
What? How sad for Vinkin. He only had one set of grandparents because their grandparents chose to be together.
Yeah, but like also their partners are dead, so like
Yeah, but it would be better if both of them found another partner, so Vinkin could have two sets of grandparents instead of one.
well, at the same time he's been
Which
like,
means that also Clearbrook and Tree Stump is both or grandma and grandma. Oh, it doesn't work in English.
no, it works better in Norwegian.
Yeah, in Norwegian we say mother's mother and father's mother.
Yeah.
And father's father. So that makes sense. So we can know which grandparent we're talking about and which side of the family the grandparent are from.
Yeah, but that doesn't work in English.
No, because it's grandma. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Only works in Norwegian.
Yeah.
But a lot of her dream is about Two-Edge, and she kills him.
Yeah, and it feels like a little bit about his game, running around in Blue Mountain, hunting each other, trying to find each other.
At the same time, she says that Two-Edge, he wants to speak, but I give him no chance. And then she approaches the Winnowill, and Two-Edge jumps in front again, and she again cuts him down before he can utter a word. So like he seems to try to communicate with her while she is letting him.
He tried to communicate with them before too, but he just babble nonsense.
Yeah.
So
he does have some.
She's just like, I'm tired of your nonsense.
But he does have some clear moments where what he's saying isn't just crazy bubbling.
True.
So like,
but no one killed Two-Edge, right?
No.
Like he's still alive.
He's still alive
in real life.
Yeah, but in her dream, she has so far killed him twice.
Yeah.
And she jumps down in this hole that Winnowill went down to, but the hole like shrinks as she gets.
Yeah, and her boobs get stuck.
Yeah, her whole upper body gets like stuck, and Two-Edge like
yeah, but like on the
wall.
image, it looks like it's her boobs fall.
Yeah, it does.
Even though she doesn't have that big of boobs.
No, just like normal.
Mm-hmm.
But Two-Edge crashes through the wall to like probably try to save her. He doesn't look mad.
And he says, children are never safe. None of us ever are. So he's like, it feels like he's taking out his sorrow from the childhood because he had Winnowill as a mother, you know, and then being like, you can't protect Vinkin like you want because no one is safe, even though you're just a cub.
In one way or another, children are going to get hurt or be in danger. Like you can't protect them from everything.
No, you have to let them learn by themselves.
Yeah.
Grow up and get their own experiences. Even though it's hard.
And it is hard. It's very, very hard. So his message to her was kind of like, you have to let them live and to experience and do mistakes.
Yeah.
And afterwards, Rory starts to talk.
Oh, but also, Clearbrook knew that she was dreaming while she had the dream.
Yeah.
She's the only one who said that. The other ones sounds more like, oh, I knew it was a dream when I woke up, but in the moment it felt real.
You weren't like aware while dreaming.
Yeah, because if you think about it yourself, it's very seldom that you actually are aware.
Yeah.
Of your dream while dreaming. It's just when you're waking up, it's like, oh, thank God it was just a dream.
Yeah. She, like Clearbrook says at the end, I hope I went on to some clearer visions. And Aurora answered with, well, you did, but she didn't share her dream. She just visited it.
Yeah, because poor Aurora, she's just like so brainwashed by this evil person called Winnowill that she can't dream. She's just like in an empty void.
Yeah. Winnowill forced all of the gliders not to dream.
Yeah, and she says, the emptiness, unbearable, it says us all, I feather's breath away from madness. So it's like they're going crazy by this because there's just
they will sleep, but they will never dream. There will never be a dream there.
So it's actually better for them to just like visit other people's dream because it's not empty.
Yeah,
they're not going crazy.
So what they did in the Blue Mountain was that they actually went to visit the human slaves' dreams.
Yeah,
those were the only dreams that were like available for them.
Yeah, because none of them were dreaming. So.
No, because Vinual took that away. Because dreams are bad.
I wonder if we can do something for Aurori so she can have that back, or like is it lost forever? Is that like, you know, with therapy, can she get it back? You know, something like that.
Depends on what Vinual did to make her stop.
Yeah, true. Could be magic, but I just was thinking like if she just like brainwashed them in a way, you could remove the brainwashing.
Yeah, but at the same time she was a healer, so she could have like broken something in their mind.
Yeah, with magic, true.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what she did.
No.
So I'm not sure if it can actually be undone.
No. And Aurora was really afraid that everyone was going to be mad at her because she's basically eavesdropping on everyone's dreams.
Or like spying on their dreams.
Yeah. But no one really was because, you can't help it. Like, that someone was mean to you and broke you. Like, you sacrificed your sanity to sleep with us because you knew this is going to be hard for you. So, like, we're happy to help.
Yeah. And Cutter just looks at her and is like, then you understand. And all she says like, too well, my chief. She totally understands his feeling and why he does not want to share his dream.
But do you think she also felt the feeling? Because, you know, when you're dreaming, it's basically pictures in your head. But, like, in your heart, you can still feel the feelings of the dream. Do you think she also felt the feelings?
Depends on how they're feeling when she visits their dreams. And if, like, is it kind of a way of sending? Because in sending, they can feel feelings. Or is she just, like, visiting their mind? And also you can, like, see a lot of emotions on their faces. So she can, like, read into that.
Because I feel Cutter's dream is more about feeling guilt and all that than actually images.
And we never get to see the full extent of Cutter's dream. Because he cuts it off. He can't.
But as long, like, everything that we've seen so far, just had that feeling. Like, it's more about his thoughts, feelings, guilt, and all that, not just the images. It's a lot more of like an emotional thing. Yeah. But she also knows Cutter very well. And she saw him going through all of the pain before they slept, so she may through that like know kind of what he's feeling already, and like just seeing what kind of images his mind counter up in his head probably just sets her off to like understand on a deeper level what he's feeling and why he doesn't want to share it. I feel like Skywises is like, oh, I had a dream too. I didn't sleep with you guys, but I can share my dream. Yeah. Like, first I was a little like, you want to join the party too? Like,
but it starts off with Cutter being like, I do not want to share this dream. I think this is done. We're over this. Let's just move on.
Yeah, so Skywise does it probably more in like, hey, I'm sharing, so you have to share.
Or like, I'm sharing so that you can get the balls to say something, or maybe to distract the others. So that you maybe not have to. Maybe they will forget.
Yeah. Could be several reasons.
Yeah, but anyway.
His dream's a little like, why did you share this?
Yeah, like, but at the same time, I think it has a lot to do with like his love for Cutter and how he sees that Cutter is really struggling with having to share this dream.
But I wonder if this is the actual dream he had, or if it's just like a story that he's telling.
I think it's possible that this is a dream he's had.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems like it could be.
But he's dreaming that he's on the top of the mountain. He has a cart full of gold.
Yeah.
Which is like, oh, he's gonna be rich.
Yeah.
But what does he need this gold for?
Why would he want the money?
Elves doesn't use money. Like, they trade meat and furs and stuff with the trolls for weapons.
Yeah.
But I
like
feel
resources are their money, kind of.
Yeah, and I feel that the trolls wouldn't get, like, they wouldn't accept the gold because they have so much gold from before. So, like,
Yeah.
this is basically worthless for them.
Yeah.
It would be I would be like more shocked if he has like, oh, this is a cart full of leather, dreamberry wine, meat, all this.
Yeah, things that I can trade.
Yeah,
the
things that are high value for the elves.
Yeah, and it also gets a higher value because the trolls do not hunt.
Yeah.
So the trolls are dependent on the elves to feed them so they don't starve.
Especially these trolls that they have with them, because they are the dumbest kind of trolls against the trolls.
They're
within the trolls.
They're very lazy.
Yeah.
And he also talks about the stars in the sky. And these stars,
they are humongous.
And they're like the drawn stars with like 5 points, not the usual.
Yeah, true. Like, they're so big, so bright, they don't seem real.
Yeah, it's not the usual style of stars that we see in Elfquest. But the stars, they start like spinning around, and he gets to fly with them.
First, I also thought like, oh, maybe since like he actually points out that the stars doesn't look like stars, that maybe these stars were to represent the wolf riders.
Yeah.
So then he like flies up and join the wolf riders, and they're all like flying and having fun and just like, yeah, no cares in the world, you know.
Yeah, but then he and the star goes to like the human village, and the humans faints and are shocked, like see this flying elf everywhere. And then suddenly, still in his dream, he wakes up in a sun village hut.
Yeah, and it's Timain that he's together with, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but like his blanket turns into Timain.
Oh, yeah. True.
And
I thought something different at the first, but yeah, the blanket turns into Timain.
Yeah, and in this first picture of Timain, she's not like the usual Timain. She's more like a elfy Timain than a high one Timain. And then she's
maybe the image that Skywise sees in his head about her.
Yeah, but then Timain turns into Starjumper.
Maybe did it ever say it was Timain?
No, but it looks like Timain.
Yeah, but maybe it was. Maybe it is Starjumper in elf form.
But like we get to see Timain in this normal elf form.
I know.
She looks like
I've
this.
seen some images, but since it doesn't look exactly like Timain, I was just like, maybe this is Skywise elf image.
Maybe.
Starjumper.
Maybe. Looks a lot like Timain though.
And maybe that's why he gets together with Timain too, because it reminds him of Starjumper, since they're so similar.
But that's it for Skywise's dream. And we get to move on to Cutter's.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, Cutter, you don't have to. But at this point, Cutter has just accepted that Pike's right.
Yeah.
The game will end how it ends, with me.
Maybe also just like feeling the pressure. Now everyone has shared except me.
Yeah. And
I don't want to be like less than anyone else.
Yeah, and Skywise even thinks to himself, like, how can he be so scared of a dream?
Mm-hmm.
No matter how bad it may be, but like what Cutter is so scared of in this dream is kind of the reality of the dream. And
I think maybe the dream shows his greatest fear. That's why it's making it so scary for him.
Yeah, and it has a lot to do with like the counting and the years and the loss of self and of Wolf Rider and the way and everything. Like he's said before, like to Rake, that you made me human because you made me count, you made me feel time. They've said countless times that Cutter felt every single day.
Yeah, because he didn't have his most precious treasure with him.
Yeah, and I think that and that feeling has a lot to do with why he's so scared of telling anyone about these dreams.
Mm-hmm.
But as the dream starts, we are on the Bridge of Destiny.
Yeah, which like we know is already one of his biggest fears, with height, with losing Lita, with everything.
The waste of life, like
this bridge represents so much in his life.
But instead of the sun symbol, Elita is his goal.
Yeah. But before he can reach her, he freezes and react.
Before that he like looks down, but the sun village and rocks are
Oh
not
yeah,
beneath
true.
him. It's a bottomless chasm.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like freezes, like,
which is even more scary. Like you
yeah,
don't know
now
how
it
far you're gonna fall if you fall off.
yeah, like I just fall off into darkness, into
Mhm.
nothingness. It isn't like I fall into the sun village and die. I will just keep falling into nothing forever if I fall.
Yeah. And that's basically what happened, because Rayak flies in, catches Lita, and he basically pushes
Yeah,
Cutter off the cliff.
yeah. And at that point, that's enough. I'll take you no further. And he refuses to tell anything more.
He probably fell down into the darkness and stumbled onto something really hard.
Yeah, and
to handle.
he says that, like, it's not the dream that he's scared of. It's what follows. The counting. When I found my family, I thought I'd be happy again. I didn't know the sadness would stay.
But, well, it takes a lot of time to get out of depression. A lot of people actually says, like, it takes as much time to get out of a depression as it took you to get in. So if you've been dwelling, thinking, and digging into shit for 3 years, it would take you 3 years to be a healthy mind again.
Yeah. Elita says that she wants to heal him, and he says that the now of the wolf thought, if I send how it feels to lose it, the tribe will lose it too. And that'll be the end of us. I'd rather die. Like, he's so scared of them, like, feeling what he felt.
He's so afraid that this would affect everyone so bad that everyone would just, like, fall apart.
Yeah.
That no one can handle his feeling. Which is a little, like, you can look at it two ways. It's a little like, I don't want my worst enemy to feel what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I'm afraid you guys can't handle what I can handle. So there's, like, a little mixed
I think it's
message,
more like
but
he's afraid that they're gonna start feeling the flow of time and stop being in the now and dwelling on everything and, like, getting into this dark place that he is. So he refuses to tell because it's too hard to think about bringing the ones that he loves into this place.
Because it's just tearing so much on his mind that he don't want anyone else to feel that. But okay, so now Pike is like, carry us through this whole dream thing.
Yeah.
But I still don't see the connection though.
Okay.
Like, of course, we start with Tyleet, and her dream is connected with Shenshen's dream, with Shenshen turning around and there is Tyleet, you know.
He says that their dreams are the key to everything.
But I still don't get it. Then how is Shenshen's dream connected to... was that Scout's dream? No, that's Shanti's dream, yeah. Flying up to Lita in the palace or something. But then... yeah, I still don't see it.
He says that, what if, when we're dreaming, we're not really living and doing something else? In her sleep visions, Tyleet is accepted as human. Accepted by humans as human. When things start to close in on her, she's helped by them, lifted high to see far. Who is to say that isn't already so, or won't be? If old Magathi's words in Shenshen's dream, like she tells her, dreams never happen now. Shenshen and Tyleet shared a knowledge. Now means here and now. And the light visions have no fear in them. Things happen in them, like Shanti seeing the sun village wiped out, but he goes with it and is raised high like Tyleet to see far. Same with Wenka. She flies above the fire and ice, but she lifts herself. Do we need to talk about Skywises' dream?
No.
Like, he flies. Didn't exactly rise above him.
No.
And what does these elves mentioned have in common?
But I just feel like the dreams, like, they kind of teach them things and...
Yeah, but don't think about that. all of these dreams have been about lifting up high. They've been good
Yeah,
light
but
dreams.
still, I don't feel that they are connected.
They are. What
It's
do
just-
these dreams have in common? What does these elves have in common?
They
to me?
fly.
No, not the dreams. The elves. What do the elves have in common?
I don't know.
Skywise, Shenshen, Venka, Shanti. What do they have in common?
I don't know.
They're immortal.
And
And they have light, good dreams. That
Yeah,
lift
but it's
them
like
above.
I feel the whole thing with Pike getting in this story, they were like, oh, they're all connected. They all tell like a joint story, which I don't feel they are all.
They tell not a story. They like give a message.
Yeah, but I feel they're still like these 4 or 5, if you count Skywise. They are 4 individual dreams with kind of the same theme in a way. You know, like you said, they are happier, brighter, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see they are connected.
They are connected in the way that all of these elves are like put up high. They see further than they are right now. They don't see anything in the now. They look forward.
Yeah.
They're all immortals.
But I just feel that just so far-fetched to say they are connected. We have to look at the bigger picture. Because, yeah.
But then we can move on. Like Redlands and Tree Stump. You both saw the forest shrinking. Redlands was the helpless Father 3, destroyed by humans, with metal tools and weapons. And Tree Stump was powerless to keep his own metal weapons from killing what he loved the most. You all shared a knowledge of things long lost, like the Holt. Nightfall and Tree Stump's dreams were warnings that some of us may be as much to blame as the humans if you lose it again. But then if you think about it, all our dreams are about things closing in on us. Strongbone and Moonshade know deepest. Forgiving and letting be is sometimes all we can do. And all of these dreams of Wolf Riders are very dark dreams.
Yeah, but
the
I
Wolf
don't.
Riders are scared.
Yeah, but I don't still like. It's still the same theme. Like, you know, they are dark. They're scared. They're dreaming of things that actually happened. You know, and having more nightmares. But I don't feel they are connecting and telling a joint story. Like, it felt that Pike
were. A joint story,
yeah,
Siri.
but that was like how Pike kind of made it look like. Oh, they are connected.
They are connected.
They are
but they're
all
not telling a
gonna.
story.
Yeah, but it's like that's how Pike made it feel
that's
like.
not how I read it.
Because I don't feel like, oh, they're connected. Oh, they're connected because we have the same theme in the dream. Like, I don't feel like if you and me kind of dreamt the same thing or like had almost the same nightmare, I wouldn't look at that as like we're connected.
What he says here is that half of us can live forever. The half that can't has fear dreams. Sort of like keep alive, practice. And the people that live forever have good dreams. Like bad things happen, but they're not scared. They're not afraid. They just walk on over it. They just keep on going. Whilst all of the mortal ones, they have these terrible dreams and they're so scared.
Yeah, and I agree on that. I don't feel that this, oh, they are all connected is a real thing.
They're all connected in the theme of the immortal ones have light, good dreams.
I just feel that's a really
dark
light
dreams.
Connection. Far stretch saying they're connected. It's basically just saying like everyone who is in a nightmare are connected. Everyone who's have a happy dream is connected.
But like if you look at it, Shanti's dream could have been a nightmare.
No, because he
was flooded.
Yeah, but he said I wasn't scared.
Yes,
so
but that's the thing.
Then it's not a nightmare.
Wasn't scared
because a nightmare is the bad feeling.
But the immortal elves don't have nightmares because
I agree though, but it's so far-fetched saying they are connected. It's just like I feel as it would be in a better description like figuring out the feeling of the mortals versus the immortal, maybe learning something for the future, but like the connection I still feel is like a little far-fetched.
Yeah, but it is all about like how they look at life, like the immortal elves don't see it as scary.
That I agree on.
Yeah. So the last thing we see is that Cutter wakes up from like falling off the Bridge of Destiny again. And as he wakes up, he starts counting his family around him to see if everyone's there.
His dream is also reoccurring.
And we've seen this dream reoccurring several times before. It's not the first time we've seen a picture of it.
Nope.
And it's so heartbreaking, like seeing him sitting there, like he's so terrified.
Yeah. But still, after he's counted everyone, he's like, oh, I can't go back to sleep though.
No.
I have to watch
Sleeping
over
is
them.
over. Like, so we're now going to take a summer break. But don't worry, we will post some bonus episodes during the summer for you. So the next episode will be Hidden Years number 10 and 11. And it will come out on July 31st.
So until next time, go recognize a troll.